You ready now?
Take us there, Justin.
Sure? Back up. That was like a rewind.
That was your rewind?
What was it?
I thought you were doing like a what's that one? Street Fighter. It's like, whoa.
That's like an Asian accent.
It's like rewind.
Like a ninja.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, welcome back. Let me do it again. So I can
You did like your eyes, bro.
Yeah.
Your eyes were.
Welcome back to the Transformation Church Message Recap Podcast. Back again
Back again.
in the flesh.
We were just mentioning that we weren't here last week. We were in Charleston, South
Charlestown.
Carolina.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. It was, I don't know how. It was a very memorable trip for us.
Me and Nate held it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys did. Thank you guys. You did a
Thanks.
great
We
job.
got you. We got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did show up.
Yeah.
He did schedule a meeting.
Yeah.
It was a last minute trip.
Tell me what was going.
Very
So
last minute.
So we kind of told the story briefly on Sunday. So all my flights got delayed and canceled. I decided I wasn't going to Charleston. I was like, God, this is God's way of saying this trip ain't for you. So I was not going. And then Paul from the Retreat at Church Creek and the Pastors Collective, a friend of ours, great guy, anyways, calls me and says, we have this really important project we wanted you and your dad to be a part of. And if there's any way you can get here, we would love for you to get here. Paul is one of those guys, very well connected, great friend. If he asks you to do something,
You do it.
we're
Shout
doing
out
it, man.
Paul.
Shout
We
out
love
to Paul
you.
Andrews. So I was like, I got to drive through the night. I was exhausted from the airports and the driving. We drove to Destin and back, trying to get a flight there. Me and Ashley did, and all kinds of stuff. So I came back and I'm like, we got to drive to Charleston. And then I initially was like, I'll just drive. And Ashley's like, you don't need to drive by yourself. You're too tired.
There's no way.
So I initially
No.
texted
There's no way,
Nate.
man.
So I was like, what do you got going on the next couple of days?
9:30 on the
9:30.
couch playing Fortnite.
I was like, what do you got going on the next couple of days? Which I know from your boss must be like a weird text. Like, I don't know.
Your
then
texts
what
are
you
always
need.
vague. You never are specific in your
So
texts.
there's a reason why. That's because I like to give people an opportunity to tell me the truth before I ask them to do something that sounds really important.
Gotcha.
So if I was like, are you busy over the next couple of days? Actually, yeah, I got a lot going on. Cool. No problem. Handle
Gotcha.
it. Don't worry about it. I've got something going on, but I'll take care of it. As opposed to, I really need someone to drive me to Charleston tonight. Now you feel like there's a pressure, right?
I
So
can see that. I can see
try
that.
to
Yeah.
I try to create opportunities. So not Justin though. I called Justin. And I said, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, I don't remember what you were doing.
Driving home.
You were driving home. I said, how
been
would you
here
like
all
to do a
day.
2-day turnaround trip to Charleston? And he was like, do you remember that? You're like, tonight? I was like, literally, we need to leave like in 30 minutes. And you were,
Well, I think it was around 8 o'clock at that time, or 8:30, if I remember right, looking at the clock. Because I had an event Tuesday night that I had to like find someone to replace me to do what I was supposed to do.
yeah, this was Monday night when I was doing, we were
Yeah,
doing all this.
so I was like, yeah, I mean, if I can find someone. So I had to like get on the phone and get a replacement for. I was supposed to do the invocation at this Chamber of Commerce event.
So I needed,
important.
it was, and I would not have made it.
No, I told you.
no.
I would have had to
fell
go.
asleep.
We were,
God, no.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, here's
yeah.
the deal. I got up at 4:30 Monday morning, went to the gym. Then I got to the office about 9, and I was here until I left at 7:30, 8 o'clock. I stayed here all day.
Jeez.
So I'm like driving home after, and then he's like, we got to leave in a little while. And I was like, I'm trying to do the math in my head. I'm like, that's
I'm going to be awake for 24 straight hours.
yeah. And then we're going to get there. And it's not like, you're going to just go straight to bed. Like, you know.
Well,
so-
yeah. Well, what's funny is we were doing math the whole time. We were like, when we get there, we need to find somewhere to crash for a few hours.
I thought we'd have time.
You thought we were going to
yeah.
get there like 4. We didn't. We got there.
It took a long time.
We stopped like 5 times, just walked around the gas station for 10, 20 minutes. We were like trying to get our brain back up and going. But
It was rough because we rented a car because we were going to fly back Thursday. So we rented like a one-way car.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
it probably went both ways, but we took it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Makes
capable
sense.
of coming back.
Yeah.
We only rented it. Like,
The car only goes north. You're like, it cannot go south. No, yeah, sorry. Carry
so
on.
yeah, so we had to go to the airport to get the car, and then drive, and then hit the road, and then
Yeah, it's crazy. Justin drove the first leg. I drove the second leg.
we swapped back and forth. The first probably 2 hours we were just like talking and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he was like, if I can get a couple hours, I needed him to go get some sleep because I knew at some point I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I went as long as I did.
You did, yeah. When I nodded off, you woke me up at like 3. Was like, I can't go anymore. I was like, oh yeah, got it.
I think I pulled
thank
into a
God.
store.
Yeah.
And then like 2 hours out of that, remember last Sunday the weather, like the rain or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I guess it was the tail end of it or whatever. So like the last 2 hours of the trip, it was just like it was nothing but fog. So it's like you're not even seeing. Not that I-10's pretty from here to Jacksonville, anyways. But
Yeah.
it's just pine trees. But it was like it was just a fog tunnel
Yeah.
for 2 hours.
Yeah, and
I
it's
was
pitch
like,
black, so-
yeah, and I was like, oh god. So we did at one point. We stopped at the store and got like. I had some like sunflower seeds and some like little bit of like a blow pop, things like that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, even I went through that though, and I was like, at one point I was like, oh,
Yeah.
we got stuff at the
Start
store. I was
nodding
like,
off.
let me get some coffee. Then I was like, you got to drive now.
Yeah, it was funny because he was listening to podcasts, and I would nod off to him like he was listening to like Theo Vaughn or something, and I would wake up and you were listening to like Rachel Maddow or something. I was like, and then I would wake
It
up and you were
wasn't
listening to
Rachel
like,
Maddow, but yeah.
or whoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what is? So it's like every time I woke up, it's a different podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a good time. We made it there, made it back.
did.
What was crazy is like we were telling each other. So we got to the airport in Charleston. Then we had to Uber to the beach house. So we get there, and we
That's
were
where
like,
the rental car drop off was at the airport.
yeah. So we had to the north side of the airport. So we got to the house, and we were both saying in the Uber, like, dude, I cannot wait to take a nap. And we walk in the front door, and everyone's already awake eating breakfast. And they're like, hey guys, and we're like, oh god.
Yeah.
So
You had to like turn it on. Everybody was like up and what do they call it? Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Bright-eyed.
They're like,
What a
breakfast
phrase.
is on the thing, and then I was like, well, might as well eat a little breakfast.
I caught a little second wind.
Yeah.
But they're about 11:30. I think me and you both were like,
At one point, I disappeared. Yeah, I walked out of the beach for a minute and then checking out the place. There was nothing like on the agenda during the day. So then at one point I was like, yeah, I need to go lay down for a little bit. So I did, but it was a good time. It was a good trip. Those retreats are always really good.
yeah, it's a good time. So we're back. We're back at it. Here we are.
Made some new friends.
Hustling this
Justin,
week.
tell us about your new piece back there.
My new piece.
Oh yeah.
Your
Tell them about the HR
sword.
My
department.
sword. Oh,
You had a sword back there now.
This is the HR
I
department.
don't really want to talk about it.
Okay.
I mean,
It's just his sword.
It's just a
yeah,
sword.
I
It's
don't
your
want to talk
sword.
about it just because of where.
You don't tell us what
yeah.
it means. Just
Yeah.
that you got a sword up.
I got a sword.
Yeah,
Kyle
there's
replaced my guitar
He
with a
took his
sword.
guitar down and put the sword up.
Yeah,
So if
Had that
Nate
many
gets out of
years.
line,
If I get out
I
of
had that
line,
many years.
many years you've been knighted.
Yeah,
whenever if someone's acting up, Justin likes to sit at his desk and just kind of tap the sword on the desk. Like,
that's not true.
not true.
That would be so weird. Just holding it.
yeah. So let's talk about your performance issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a real sword. It's not sharp, but
I mean, it looks real.
yeah.
it's real.
Let's talk about Sunday.
All right, let's talk about Sunday.
Wow.
So Sunday was great. Kicked off our new series. All I Do Is Win.
Did you do that while the music was
did.
playing?
I did.
I did.
Yeah.
It was
Every
funny every
time.
time I walked out. There was a third of the congregation had their hands in the air.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that was funny.
Oh yeah.
So kicked off a new series. All I Do Is Win.
Did we get the copyright for that?
No, we didn't. And so
I mean, yeah, we did.
first week,
Yeah.
the message Sunday. God, what are you doing?
God, what are you doing?
And I know.
Who had never said that?
Yeah, no, everybody said that before. We did a brief movement through the story of Joseph and was just talking about what the things you need to be thinking about as you're asking God, what is he doing? And then we talked about how Joseph's a representation of Jesus and Jesus payment for sins and fulfilled life, victory, how our victory is connected to his victory. We talked about all that on Sunday. And it's all leading up. Next week, we're going to Palm Sunday and then
Easter Sunday.
Are we doing
Easter Sunday.
Hosanna
No.
on Palm Sunday?
No, we're not.
You're not going to walk out on palm trees or anything?
Yeah.
Palm
leaves.
fronds.
Palm fronds. Yeah.
I
No.
thought about it. I was going to have you like put one down and then I step on it, and then you put another one down and then I
Yeah.
step on that one.
Yeah.
We're not going to do Hosanna? Man.
No.
I mean, that's,
No donkey.
Yeah, we're going to have a donkey on stage.
It's not happening.
Come
Don't listen
on,
to this, man.
man.
It's like a live
Live
all I
action.
do is
live
win,
action
win.
sermon.
Donkey.
Have y'all ever been to the live action
Theater.
Passion of the Christ that Pace Assemblies has done?
Oh, that was a long time ago, but yeah.
It was good. It was pretty good. Like,
Was it?
Yeah, no, like, it was like a for real. I mean,
Y'all remember
That's
when
real.
Tommy was Jesus?
God, said y'all remember when Tommy was Jesus.
played Jesus.
Tommy
A
did play
Vietnamese
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
First, right?
God, you said that with such contempt. Sorry, Vietnamese people.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that.
Sorry, Vietnamese
Well, I would
people.
say the same thing like white Jesus. Like that doesn't make sense.
No,
but
you
like,
wouldn't. No, you probably wouldn't. No. A white dude with a beard being Jesus is pretty normal. I'm not saying it's. I'm not saying it's
it's
historically accurate. I'm
accurate,
just
but
saying
yeah.
it's very normal.
Yeah, but,
yeah.
But yeah, no, he played Jesus. I think he had the body frame for it more than the face, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I can
but,
see that.
Yeah, no, he played Jesus. I forgot about that.
That was a long time
That was a long time ago, man. We had a
That just reminds me of a clip I saw of Theo Vaughn and Bobby Lee.
Oh
And
my
Bobby,
Talking about his
gosh.
dad.
Bobby Lee, no,
Bobby.
Bobby Lee is Korean. Bobby Lee said, "Say something to comfort me right now." And Theo said, "I know you're probably reading a lot of books about heaven's only for white people, but I believe there's room for you there too." And he said, "Can I stop by the white area?" Theo, or said, "Can I come to the white area of heaven?" Theo said, "Well, you could stop by."
Theo Vaughn is wild, dude.
Stupid.
I saw that this morning, actually.
Theo Vaughn's crazy.
Anyways.
Yeah, so great message. Getting ready for Easter Sunday, April 20th. Make sure you got an invite card out there to somebody.
420.
Make sure.
420.
What better way to
Jesus
spend
getting
your
lit.
What better way to spend your 420 than come to Easter?
Ain't no high like the Most High. So
Hey,
Wow,
come
So-
on.
that's funny.
I got it from you. I got to give you
Yeah,
credit. You're the one that said it.
I
so
did.
I just stole it.
It's funny every time I hear it.
So yeah, we are excited about Easter. So we got Palm Sunday coming up. Then we got Easter. Easter egg hunt on the 19th.
Yep.
Make sure you register your kids. It is
Bigger-
for kids, by the way. So don't be other tackling
To fifth
toddlers
grade.
trying to get
What?
that?
Till 5th grade.
Till 5th grade.
Till 5th grade. If you're in
That's
6th
fair.
grade, you're a little too old for a
Little
little
too old
Easter
for
egg
Easter egg
hunt.
hunts.
Grow up. No,
Yeah.
No.
what?
Yeah.
I would do an Easter egg hunt as an adult.
We know. I 100% know that you would do that.
But
Just
ours
they need to be filled with like
specifically is
$100 bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
you
I still
put
have
money in
plenty
it.
of spaces for
I mean,
if
if
anyone
there's
wants to
some,
serve.
Yeah, if you want to serve and you haven't registered to serve, I know a lot of times people just show up and they're like, where do you need me? And yeah, thank you for that. But
Yes.
if you sign up and register to serve, it helps us plan a little better.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Obviously, those people have never planned an event.
Well, there's a lot going on that morning.
So please
and
help
you try
us.
to find a spot.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hectic.
so go to mytc.life. You will see where you can register to serve at the Easter egg
Yep,
hunt.
and register your
you register your kids.
Yep.
So
be the
if you register your
biggest of
kids,
all
that doesn't
time.
mean you registered to serve. You need to do both.
Yes.
So
It'd be the biggest Easter egg hunt of all time
huge.
from TC.
From TC,
Huge.
yeah.
Yeah. How many eggs?
We're gonna drop eggs from a helicopter.
No,
Oh.
that's been done.
Yeah. Carl, I don't know if you can get
I
this
like
on
that.
camera.
That's
Drop
Get
it
that?
from an
have that?
F-18.
Yeah.
See
That's
the
just a
yellow
big
thing
free-for-all.
right
I don't
under
like
it in
that.
red letters. It says "Serve here." Yeah, serve here. So click that, and you can register to serve. We greatly appreciate it. So
Did we do the podcast since we did the meal packing event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We did it.
Yeah.
were here?
We packed.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all were here.
Maybe last week y'all talked about it. Or
yeah,
Yeah, we did talk about it.
oh, that's
Yeah,
good. That was fun.
no.
That was
Yeah.
a fun event.
No, did we? Yeah.
I don't remember.
think so.
It was fun. I wasn't there, but I heard it was fun.
Oh, yeah, you weren't there, huh? It was a good time.
1,000 meals or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
64,
Just under
66.
70,000.
It was really fun.
That was fun.
Justin, how you liking the new haircut, man?
Well, I changed it already a little bit.
Did you? So I can see it's a little longer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. It is
You-
longer. I noticed
did
that.
you go to? You didn't have the drop fade before, right? You didn't have the drop. You didn't have the
No,
drop.
talking
no,
about?
it's straight up. You
Justin's been entertaining new haircuts. I know most people probably don't know that. We all work together.
I'm
pretty
changing
close.
my hair too.
I changed it a little bit,
Let us
but
see.
Rich Wilkerson's hair.
Let's see.
Like,
Of course.
the
It's like,
with the blonde.
no, not blonde. I'm not gonna do that. But the style, like even Leonardo DiCaprio in The Great Gatsby, like that kind of hair.
Isn't that exactly what you have right now?
No, this is a low
much.
taper fade.
And what's the difference? Mid taper fade.
It's like longer. It's longer, and the part bro, that's millennial. The part's higher and stuff. But yeah, I like dabbling in a little different hairstyles.
Mine just gets it's thick. It's thick.
Yeah.
So I get tired of it. But like I wanted to do not so high, like more of a mid fade.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I like that, so I had to go up a little more on it just
I did
because
it, yeah.
it looked a little too. I don't know. I didn't like it.
I did the mid fade. I switched to the mid fade, and then I did a drop. Drop fade in the back, and didn't care for it. So I just went back last week. Went back up to the high fade. High fade hard part right now is what I'm rocking. I actually been entertaining doing a double hard part.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. So
What does it look like?
what's that?
Where'd you get that idea from?
Wake me up when y'all are done.
Just around. Just
I don't know if I've ever-
there's pictures of it on
I
there.
don't know if I've ever
Show
seen
me
a
a
double
picture.
hard part.
I've
But it's
never-
not
I
like
don't know.
it's not. You don't think of the hard part to like a push over.
Yeah.
You still push up at the hard part, like
Yeah.
how mine pushes up. Like right now it's falling flat, but you push it up. But it's
Almost
so
like
it
a
would just be
faux
kind of
hawk?
pushed up a little bit. You don't want it to point in. You just kind of want it to be up. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll
Try it
see.
out.
We'll see.
Yeah, I get tired of like my hair naturally wants to like go to this way, like apart.
Yeah.
And I try to combat that a little bit. I would much rather be a little more of a like a not messy, but like I don't know. But it always wants to go to the side.
You've trained it to go that way.
Not really. Well, I mean, I guess in theory, it's like is it chicken or the egg, right? So. But yeah, I don't know. I'm in there every other week, so it grows fast. So if I don't like one, I just
Every
wait
other
till the
week.
next one and
Yeah. Same.
fix it.
Right on.
Same.
I do like the barber shop though. I like going to the barber shop.
Love it. Mine's next door, so
Yeah.
boom.
I like to go. I like to, the experience. You laugh. It's fun.
Good
Do
time.
you?
Ash, tell us about this game you got for us today.
Oh, what do you got? Cards?
Something like it. All right, so we're gonna play a game. It's who's most likely to.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's between you three.
Hey,
Between
fun
you.
fact. While Ashley's handing these out, did you know that I am not in my senior yearbook anywhere?
Oh, really? I'm all over mine.
Yeah, I'm pretty much not even like your senior picture.
What?
You didn't
I didn't
submit
take a senior picture
Why?
because I skipped that day.
That's
I
wild.
skipped that day and the makeup day and the
Okay.
last makeup day.
That's wild.
So
I'm all over mine.
y'all have your cards.
Jeez.
Ooh, look at this guy.
I didn't have time to put the popsicle sticks on it.
So
you
we're just like hold it up if we
are gonna
think.
hold up the
Boom.
answer. Yeah.
Boom.
That's crazy.
I didn't have time to do the popsicle sticks.
Wow, look at this guy.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you most
Build a
likely two
Brad.
questions. Y'all have to hold up the picture of the person you think.
All right, is
Is
most likely to.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's start off easy.
Just.
Where is that?
That's New York, baby, with the bagel.
Oh, it's a bagel shop.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a fine bagel.
Yeah. It's
Think about it.
It's freezing and early in the morning. That's
I
why you
think
look like
about it
that.
often.
All right, go ahead,
All
Ash.
right.
Take us there.
Who is most likely to survive an alien abduction?
An alien abduction. How do you survive an alien abduction?
The fact that you're asking that question means
You
you
would
don't
not
get to hold your
survive.
picture up.
Survive
I'm going.
an alien
There's
abduction.
multiple reasons why I'm voting for myself. One of them is body mass.
Yo.
I feel like they wouldn't abduct. They wouldn't.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
The force field wouldn't get me up
that's
thing
right,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. Like, we're gonna pick somebody else.
Sure.
So that's part of it.
Sure.
Secondly, is I can fight. So
Okay.
fighting aliens,
but-
bro. Hand to hand combat.
what kind of aliens? Are we talking like scary movie aliens? Or are we talking like
We don't know they're
Doesn't
aliens.
matter.
Yeah, just
Believe me, they're doing all kind of experiments on you.
What is that supposed to be?
They're doing all kind of.
They're-
All
all
right,
right.
next
so
question.
next, get your picture ready, and then we'll all reveal at the same time. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Who is most likely to forget to respond to a text?
I got mine.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
go. Show.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And
Absolutely.
I appreciate Nate being the most likely to respond to a text.
I appreciate that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
appreciate your
I
appreciation.
message back really fast.
You're pretty good at that.
All right.
Of course, you work.
I did not.
That's not.
Who is most likely to make a better spy? To make the best spy?
Ooh.
Ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Go.
I'm gonna say me.
What?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm gonna say Justin.
I don't know, man. I'm
Why do you
pretty.
think you?
I'm pretty nimble, quick. Spy
What do you think a spy does?
is quick and nimble and quiet. And
No, they get it. They
blend in.
They blend in. They interact with people. They can talk. You
I think you're thinking of a thief.
yeah. You're not tiptoeing around.
No, I'm thinking of like Navy SEAL type stuff.
That's not a
Like,
spy.
That's
Well, I mean, it could be.
yeah.
Navy SEAls are not spies. They're
Alright.
Navy SEAls. Do you know what a spy is?
Yeah.
Who is most likely to laugh at the wrong moment? Okay, go.
I almost thought me, but
I was
but
gonna
yeah.
say that was me.
That could've been
100%, dude. I'm terrible.
Who is most likely to become president? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Who is most likely to survive alone on a deserted island?
Oh,
Y'all ready?
yeah.
Wait, hold on. See, I don't know. All right.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
I don't
Whatever
know.
you're debating, whatever the other person is you're debating, you're wrong.
He's thinking of my one of them. You're not.
It's between me and you, but yeah. Okay. All right,
Okay.
I got mine. I'll say PB.
I'm saying me.
You're out of your
You're out of your
mind.
mind.
You are out of your
I would
mind.
say
I'm saying me.
You
I've
had
seen
me.
you swing a hammer before. You are out of your mind.
Yeah. There's not hammers on desert islands.
Yeah, but you got to make a hammer, then swing it.
Well, I might be good at that one.
That's funny. That's
Listen,
funny.
president, yes. Deserted island,
Okay, that may
absolutely
be fair.
not.
But I do think about, like, if I was on the Titanic, I would not have died. I'm
believe
surviving that.
You would have figured that
Yeah,
out.
I'm surviving. There's too much stuff that floats on that ship for me to be in the water.
Right.
I'm floating on all in mattresses. Nobody, I mean, the Cubans.
Oh, you
should have
got
said
it.
that.
Yeah,
Man, my
that's
bad.
Yeah, cut that out.
All right,
Alright.
next.
They weren't doing it back then, I guess.
Who is most likely to think they're an expert after watching one YouTube video?
That's a tough
I got one. Yeah.
That's a tough one. Are we ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
I could say me, but I'm gonna because
I
I
was
don't
gonna
want to say
say
it about
me,
myself.
and then it's like I think we could all like,
Nate,
Yeah, I
I'm going
could.
with Justin.
That is something that I would do too.
especially in golf. Every
yeah.
time me and Nate showed to the course, the first year we were playing, every time we showed up to the course, we would start our golf round with like, so I was watching this YouTube video or this
Yeah.
Instagram video or
It's
TikTok.
like I'm
or whatever.
going low today. I
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
this video.
I watched this video. I got my swing figured out. It was
right.
practice in the living room.
Who is most likely to cancel plans last minute?
Oh,
1, 2,
weekly.
3, go.
No, you can't put it. That's no way.
I'm pretty good at it too.
Weekly. On
No,
my way to the
dude,
golf course.
on the golf course.
My feet are hurting.
There's
I
nothing
can't
I can
go.
do about that. This man said I want to take a nap. That's why he didn't golf
That's
with us.
true. That is true. That is true.
Hey,
A
well,
few more.
I got tired.
That was that one. Who is most likely to stay calm during a crisis?
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Got
Ready?
it. Definitely me.
I would say PB. I would say PB.
Yeah, that could
Yeah.
be.
Ooh,
That's
you lost a flower.
true.
That could
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm pretty level
All
headed.
right.
Are
We
you?
kind of did this one
Yeah.
with aliens, but if there was a zombie apocalypse, who would last the longest?
with the aliens.
No, I said this was kind of like, but
Or like before they got
just
it.
zombies.
I got
if
mine.
there was a zombie apocalypse, who would last the longest?
Ready?
Brad's choosing.
No, I'm choosing.
I'm choosing. We're all choosing
No,
ourselves.
I would.
Brad,
Easy.
100%.
No way.
Y'all think
Easy.
y'all would last?
You think
longer?
you would
I would-
last?
I
Number
would
one,
last
let's
longest.
just talk about access to required materials to last the zombie apocalypse.
I
That's
mean,
true.
If I only hit half, if the ammunition I have right now only hit half of the zombies, I can take out 6,000.
I know. I mean, I know where I'm going. I already have a plan.
Do
I already
you?
have a plan.
You're not
I
going
know
to
where
my
I'm
house.
going. Oh no, I ain't going.
He thinks he's going to PA.
I'm going somewhere, and I already have a whole plan. Like I know what
Okay.
I'm doing.
Anyways.
All right. Who is the most likely to fart in a full elevator? All right,
I'm
1,
ready.
2, 3, go.
I'll say. Yeah. I'll definitely do that. I'll push
That's
one out
so good.
All
on
right.
purpose.
Who is the pettiest?
Ooh. That's a good one.
I know I'm pretty petty.
All right.
Yeah.
Ready?
I know
1,
I'm pretty
2,
petty.
3, go.
I'm gonna say Justin. I'll say Justin.
I can be petty.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Who is the most likely to star in a reality show?
Oh.
Okay.
I
I'm
got
ready.
that answer.
I'm ready.
to that. Yeah, I got that.
1, 2, 3, go.
I really think
Ooh.
Because you're like if it's like a show about
Oh, that's-
pastors or
yeah,
something.
Yeah, I got it. That was a
Nate,
logical
Nate's the most like
decision.
to want to be the star of that show.
No.
If it was like a random star search
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
I feel like Nate would get chosen.
You know, I auditioned for like Nickelodeon show when I was younger.
I have no
in,
doubt.
like, middle school.
Yeah,
I
if
was
it
thinking-
like based on like who we are right
I
now as
was thinking
individuals, it would
yeah,
be
the
the
me.
most
Maybe.
probable, like if it was about pastors
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah, I can see that.
A
I can
church
see
or
that.
something. That was where I was going.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, couple more, and then we'll be
All
done.
right. I like this game.
I like this is probably my most favorite out of all
Okay.
of
I
them.
feel like we all participated in this
Absolutely.
one. Yeah.
Who is most likely to get a parking ticket?
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna say. I was gonna say.
Brad, you always get parking tickets.
yeah.
Do you?
I pay for my parking.
All right. That's,
Well, there's
Brad acts like this. Brad acts like this stuff doesn't exist when he pulls up.
all right.
All right. Who
I
is
agree
the
with
most
that.
likely
Okay.
to run out of gas?
Oh, that's
Ready? 1,
Ready?
2, 3, go.
I'm gonna say. I mean, I
true.
cut it close. I get down to like 3 miles left before I fill my gas. But
Yeah.
I'm not that bad.
Who is
And-
most likely to forget where they parked the car?
oh, not me. I know exactly
I
where.
forget all the time. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm gonna say Brad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Justin.
All right. Who is more athletic?
Oh,
Oh,
All
come
right, hold
on.
on. So let's
Come
define
on.
athletics in a second.
No. Stop it.
All right.
Stop it. Yo.
okay, all right, okay.
He's been in the gym 3
Yeah.
to 4 times a week now.
Yeah, but athleticism, that's what people say. It's like just because you can lift weights
No,
doesn't
no,
mean
I know, I'm just
athletic.
kidding.
Yeah. Okay. All
All
right.
right. Who is the most
If you'd have called me at
emotional?
22, 23, it'd be different. But.
Who is the most emotional?
Ooh.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
It ain't me.
Oh, we know that.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I
Who
would
is
say
most
that.
likely to send their food back at a restaurant?
I will not. I'm telling you right now, I refuse to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever done it.
All right. 1,
I'll give you guys
2,
that.
3, go.
I'd say
It would be Justin. All right. Let's see.
I refuse
only got
to
one
do
more.
that.
It depends
I'm like
on the-
afraid they're gonna spit in it.
I'll
depends-
only send it back if it's wrong. Like, I ordered steak and you brought me chicken. Okay, I'm sending that back. But if like,
Yeah, I can see that.
if
Yeah.
it's like not, if I ordered it medium and you brought it medium well or medium rare, I'm eating that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It would depend on like sometimes the nicer the restaurant, I feel like they're okay with it, especially
higher
if,
the standard.
If
Yes.
the waitress is like, oh, wait a second,
That don't
is
look
that
right.
good? Is that all right or something like?
Yeah.
If they're like prompting it, maybe
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Who is the most argumentative?
Ooh, hold on now. All right, I'm ready.
I don't know.
1,
I mean,
2, 3, go.
I'm gonna.
Together.
That's good.
Together,
Yeah.
With each other.
I like a good argument. I like a good argument.
Me too. I do. Even though I might be completely wrong, I'll still.
There's no might be.
I have strong opinions, but loosely held.
That's the third
don't
time today
always
you
think
use
I'm
that
right,
line.
but I do
Literally.
think I have a point of
Literally
view.
the third time today you
It's
use that
personal
line.
development. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying it's a strong opinion.
Yeah.
That's what Simon said.
Simon Sinek on Craig Rochelle's podcast,
did.
episode 170, minutes 6 through 7.
Wow. Okay.
right,
Well, that's
that
all I
it?
had. Yep.
Hey, good time.
I-
Good job.
I really enjoyed that.
I'm glad.
That was fun.
We have one. Who's most likely to say something inappropriate?
Let me find his picture.
Ashley. Yeah. I was gonna say Ashley. Ashley. Or I would say.
I'm gonna go with Justin.
Or,
Yeah, I think I do a pretty good job at that.
Yeah.
Anyways, before we get too far
Sometimes.
down that trail, we
Yeah,
don't need
yeah.
that. We're treading around the water there. All right, thank you guys for tuning
are
in
we
with
not?
us this week. It's been a good time. We've got great things happening here. Make sure, like we said, that you register for the Easter egg hunt. If you have kids, register your kids. Register for all of your kids. Don't just register once if you have 37 of them. Make sure you register for each kid. And don't forget to register to serve at the Easter egg hunt. It's going to be a great time. We'd love to see you out there. And then, man, this Sunday and then Easter Sunday. Get ready.
Invite somebody for Easter. Four
Yeah.
services, different times.
Thank you.
Pick a time.
8 o'clock, 9:30, 11, 12:30. I would encourage any of you that can do the later service. That's where we're going to need the most amount of transfer is 10 o'clock and 11:30 people moving to the 12:30 service. So I would encourage you guys, if you can move to that 12:30, do it. That'll be a huge help for us. All right, guys. So thank you all for tuning in for the podcast this week. We'll catch you guys next week for another week, another sermon, another message recap podcast.
Later.
I was gonna say
Peace.
follow up podcast.